Welcome, everyone. I hope that you're ready for some love bubbles from H.Spec and Muzzles. We can make little rhymes.
Welcome. I've got to eat food.
Eat food. It almost
Welcome
looks like you
to
have pie. I'm moving you over
episode
here.
2. Being official and all, welcome to episode 2, where
We're
you
going to be
send
here.
us and we send you love bubbles as we talk about who we are, why we are here, and what we're going to do. While we do what we're already doing. Being
Well, you're
awesome.
already being cute as in Australia, Muzzlebug. And we are co-creating, being cute as in Australia together. And so what are you eating, Muzzlebug? What is that?
It's this amazing,
Tell me about it, Muzzlebug.
hand strained, and I think it's like semi-regulated temperature yogurt, but it's like so rich you'd almost say it's like a cream.
Muzzlebug, it
It's
look
just a
good.
cream.
It looks creamy and delicious, but I don't need the. You can have yogurt. You can have all the yogurt, Muzzlebug. That's for you. All the yogurt and banana smoothies are for you.
It's pure joy, not having to nestle for things and have things to yourself.
Muzzlebug is happy to send love bubbles to banana smoothies and yogurt.
I'll share them with my friends just too, because why not?
I will stick with my beef jerky over here. If I'm gonna go for a smoothie, I don't want yogurt in it. I
Carnivore.
think yogurt
I'm
and
very
bananas both
specialist.
overpower a smoothie.
You are a carnivore.
I don't want Muzzlebug. I want
I do
sauce.
love meat though. I do love me a good rib fillet. Oh, and pork. Oh,
What
pork
kind?
rib. Mm.
Ooh,
But rib
pork
fillet's
ribs.
not as good.
Oh, but I like beef ribs. I'm a beef kind of gal. Muzzlebug.
Yeah, beefing on.
I'm a beefy kind of gal because I'm
Yeah,
from the Midwest.
beefing.
Meat and
Makes
potatoes
sense.
is what we do. That you have, and you have learned this through the
Yeah, I
history
have.
of food.
Get that beautiful hamburger, but don't forget your peas. Said
And
no,
I
what? Said South Americans.
said no one ever except my mom when she's just I don't know what possessed her to do that. But you know what? I don't question it. Sometimes you just let things be. Right, Muzzlebug? But love bubbles to Mimsies everywhere. Love bubbles to my Mimsies and love bubbles to your Mama Bear and to Amax's Mama Bear. Mother's Day is
I'd like
coming
to
up,
send love
Muzzlebug.
bubbles to the yogurt and to the yogurt factories, and I'd like to send energy bubbles to the people in the factories
Love
who use
bubbles
their
to
hands
people who
to
are
package and support the process.
Muzzlebug. Love bubbles to the people who drive the trucks that deliver the stuff to the stores, the people who stock the shelves, and love bubbles to the cashier people who check you out when you get your yogurt or when you get your
So
banana smoothie.
I do love giving them money to get the yogurt. I like exchanging. You give and you
We like
receive.
Muzzlebug. What kind
Hmm.
of a world would it be if we could exchange love bubbles for things? I will send millions of love bubbles to everyone if you will all send us $1 at the donation link below to help support getting me to
I
Australia
would
so that Muzzlebug
think
and
that's
I
a
can be
beautiful idea.
added together.
That's such a beautiful idea and so vulnerable and authentic. So we will offer anyone, couple or single, a private bubble session with us. Trust me, it's totally worth it.
Muzzlebug, be careful what you say though, because that could be misconstrued. And some you get to hang out with us and we will love bubble you, which is love bombs are violent and they destroy stuff. We don't do love bombing. We do love bubbles. They uplift. They're light. They're delicious.
I'll have to be aware of my wording a bit more.
No, you
But
don't,
I
Muzzlebug. You
but I've
you
been
have
awake
to
since
let
1 o'clock this morning too, so I've got to
you
take
have
that
to
into consideration. Oopsie.
Muzzlebug, don't be aware of your wording because otherwise I won't be able to make funny and appropriate jokes for people to laugh at.
Mission to be in the present. I'll be here. That's where I work.
Here in the present, Muzzlebug. Hello, Muzzlebug.
So this yogurt was made by this cafe And this cafe is a cafe that you and I are eating at in Australia.
Tell me about this timeline where our beautiful audience has supported us to the point that I have been able to get Lucy and myself to Australia.
You
We're
really
in,
enjoyed the avocado toast, the way they chop it up.
I don't know if I do love avocado toast, Muzzlebug. I love avocados and I love toast. It doesn't always go together super well for me.
Texturally, oh. But it has like
I
a
don't know.
beetroot salsa with it. So I thought because of the combo it made it better, like it just balanced it. It seems to be
That's,
like a salsa on the bread, but you've got like sliced, like really thin sliced avocado, very thin.
I love, what is this
Mostly
cafe
grates
called
onions.
that we're sending love bubbles to?
Thank you for asking. I was waiting. It's called Have the Best Time of Your Life.
Have the best time of your life. Well, that's what
No,
we
it's
are.
called Never Been Cafe. Like never been before.
Never Been
It's
Cafe.
here
I've
in
never been
Brisbane,
to the Never
Australia.
Been Cafe. I've never been to the Never Been Cafe. And I would love to be.
The reason that we're eating breakfast is because we're in preparation of going to a school. I think it's two schools, two local schools, where we've been invited to guest speak about human psyche and consciousness and how we can have more fun being
Muzzlebug,
involved.
I have been manifesting for a long time. I would love to do workshops, adults, all ages, schools for kids, for adults, where you go
And that
in,
supports our
do
goal.
the energy work and the meditation thing and the visualization stuff with them. And then you also do do some like flow state art, do some writing prompts and write stories. Write your internal narrative, give yourself a rebrand. Like teach kids at an early age that you can rebrand yourself at any time and like a creative writing fun time. Love bubbles to the self that you intend to be every day.
Think how fun that would be, Haleigh, to be able to impact somebody's inner voice like that at such a young age and to let them know that they don't have to hold on to things and they can let things move and go and stay in a place of acceptance. That's really appealing to me.
I know it is, Elizabeth.
So I would love it. I could see us doing that, and that's what we're doing from this cafe. We're going to serve our purpose and be soul led, and we might get some beach time in the afternoon.
Buzz. Oh, absolutely. We need beach time in the afternoon. If we bring Lucy along and we don't take her to the beach and get her sunshine, she's going to eat my face.
Because I do love to walk Lucy, yes. Dave.
Muzzlebug, we should explain to people a little bit that we're speaking things into existence. Currently, I am in the USA, America, in the Dakota land. Muzzlebug is currently in Australia, in Queensland, which is where I belong, the land of the queens. Like, and the space has been cleared, our guides have said, because I got the word Sandoval in my head in the other day and had to look it up. I told you about that, which is the Spanish word that means land cleared for a queen. So we thank our audience again for all of your support and donations to get Frankie's podcast network off the ground and Haley H.Spec and the Lucy Babe off the ground in an airplane over to a muzzlebug so that I can actually hug
It's
you
so
in the
good.
physicals and not just the astral.
It's so untraditional for us to come forward and invite and allow and be in such a high vibrational place of acceptance to receive love and support from those that are in our community and surround us. We have come from very stricken timelines like yourselves, and we have worked and fought tooth and nail with our love and our authenticity to hold this vibrational frequency across time and space, to arrive here, to receive, and to have these greater connections with you all. So please help me bring Haleigh and Lucy to Australia, where we can set up a professional studio and deliver more entertaining podcast content and interviews with really cool people from around the globe who want to share their stories with you all. And on the other side of that, we'll go on adventures. We'll record the best content. We'll do all the cool things. We'll meet all the cool people, and we'll share all the love and all the healing energy everywhere we go.
Muzzle bug.
It's a
How
promise.
fun would it be to go to schools and then we would have like little bubble things that we hand out to all the students, like love bubbles. Like that's it. This is what we need to do is make games out of like the
Well,
affirmations,
make it
self-love, all
interactive.
those things. Make it a fun game. That
Because
could be like one
everything
of our,
works
that's
better
our
together,
merch thing.
right? So,
Muzzle bug. That could be like a
and
personalized merch thing we do for the podcast one day. Little containers of bubbles, and they'll have like Muzzles and H.Spec on it, right? So we'll have Muzzles and H.Spec on the bubbles. We can have all kinds of little like, what do you want to put on there? Little, not affirmations, but like, what would you,
reminders, little reminders.
reminders. You are already perfect, whole, and complete. As our friend Cody would say, shout out Cody, how you doing, friend?
Hi,
See, we
Cody.
can shout love bubbles to Cody. See, we can love bubbles our friends on the podcast, Muzzlebug. That's so much fun. We love sending love bubbles.
Love bubbles for Cody.
Muzzlebug. Love bubbles to all the schools that we are manifesting going to hang out and chat with kids, and all of the networking events where we're going to hang out and chat with big kids and help remind them how to get in touch with their inner kids and remember how to be playful. Because
My favorite
guess
part.
what? You do, look at you, Muzzlebug. You're so good at
My
it.
favorite part of these adventures is seeing the teachers and seeing the way they react to these feelings that they have towards these truths that are ours and how well they sit with them. It's conflicting and confronting, but it is a really beautiful experience and I enjoy it. I do enjoy the observation of perspective and perception being shifted. That contrast.
I, see, you say it that way. You say it the really nice, gentle way, and I say I love breaking people's brains and shattering their paradigms and
People
being like,
relate with the way you say it a lot more though. Like they really do. Like that's the grounded like, oh I totally got it. She's yeah. Like did he say like was he saying he's gonna help? Like but they know it means well.
"No,
Like it's just
but see, this is the bridge situation, and that's why we're such a beautiful team, as well as just being cute as Muzzlebug, is that I have a little bit of, we balance each other well. We're a great yin and yang. I have a little bit of that rough around the edges kind of sass to
that
me
masculine
because
energy.
it does a little bit, but
Sagittarian.
Muzzlebug,
That's the
but you
one.
balance
Woo!
me so well.
I am in touch with my feminine energy. It is there, it's present. I honor that aspect of myself, thank you. And it works well the way we harmonize. I
Well,
don't
we
have to be
learned.
overly masculine. I get to be just the right amount of what serves my highest joy. Doing all the things that make me feel good. Being the man physically that I like to be. I can't wait to be here so we can be physically present together. That's why we're coming to all of you, and that's why this exists, this space. Not just for that. So we can share the
Not just for
amazing
that.
content
We
and
do.
why we're here in the journey. But it's a big part of the stepping stone and building the foundation with you all and inviting people into our personal life.
Into our personal journey, which we're currently on. So you guys, y'all are finding out as you
I'm
go
eating
along, just
food.
like
You're in
we
here.
are. But
There
we
is
are. We're all just
you're in
guys. We're all just figuring it out as we go together. Is what's happening. You get to come along on the journey. Isn't that fun? You guys, you want to go for a, like we're gonna go through for a hike through this human experience and this human ride. Here's what we're doing. Muzzlebug. Where are we
like
gonna
a
go
hot air
hiking, by
balloon
the way?
ride.
Where are we gonna go hiking, Muzzlebug? You know I love to be outside and send love bubbles to the trees.
I
For those of
definitely will
you,
take you on a very special hike. Somewhere I think that will resonate quite nice. It is not too high of an altitude, maybe a 5 kilometer walk, so about 45 minutes to an hour.
I can do that, Muzzle.
But the destination and the scenic outlook, it would be a great mirroring reflection for you to have and for me to observe you, observing the beauty of nature while observing the beauty of you.
Muzzlebug. Are you fully prepared to be in the presence of all of my weird strangeness and be mid conversation and have me just stop everything to pick up a cool rock I just found and send love bubbles to the awesome rock I just found?
I've been asking the universe subsequently, moment to moment, for such a experience, and here you are. I remember when I first met you, it was very, very like a bowling ball striking the pins on a Friday night though, not on a Monday or a Wednesday, like on the
That's
busiest night of the week where everybody's just there, their energy is rocking, there's
the
sodas, there's
bowling alley
popcorn,
is
wow,
full.
and it was just full. Like you knocked me for a sec, you really did. Like I took me days to collect myself. I was like, what has happened? Shattered
Muzzlebug.
my entire reality, and that's like being very vulnerable to say that because like I would normally like think that I'd have to hide that, but no, not at all.
No,
You
Muzzlebug.
completely wooed me. Just your presence, the light that you. I understood why I was there in that moment. Things made perfect sense. In as much as I needed time to ground that energy, it made sense.
Muzzlebug.
So fast forward a few months. Look at you. Fast forward a few months, and I well and truly think that I've had a great insight to the nicks and knacks that make Haleigh Bug Haleigh. And I'm looking forward to inspecting them further and you having the same opportunity to experience me and my total presence. So I do desire this life with you in a non-conventional way. I do not want to slave or
No,
operate
Muzzlebug.
and coexist in scarcity or um, survival type state to achieve something. I do believe
Muzzlebug.
there's opportunity for greater community support and for a new way of perception and allowing the universe to show up and support us.
And that's what we're also building, Muzzlebug. I mean, we are here to build that new paradigm where people just you get the things that you want and that you need. And it's not because you did this or that great thing to earn it. And it's not because you sold your time or your energy. It's because everyone wants to see everyone thrive. Like that's really what we want to create and where we want to be is in that space where everyone wants to give, everyone wants to share, everyone wants everyone to have a beautiful and expansive life experience as these humans we are instead of living in that scarcity. So, also, y'all, I mean, we are building some very real things in 3D tangible terms that people do need. We don't have all of it together yet. We'll tell you more as we go along, the platforms that we are creating. However, in this world of Caesar, you do need funding in order to do things for the time being while we are building the new Earth where we can do more natural human energy exchanges, but we are also redefining and understanding money to be a tool of abundance that is available to all of us if we are vulnerable enough to allow and receive. And so that's what we are also here doing.
Yeah, well said. And like it's just like that other version of, I see it like the other version of influencers and things like that that chose the lifestyle route of showing and showcasing their journeys and that. It's so appealing and attractive visually to everybody usually. And so this is like a more refined and more organic, authentic, wholesome version of that, where we're just vulnerable being ourselves. And as our journey evolves with you, we will be able to show you and teach you about the very cool things that we are building and I'm trying to think of the word, the paradigms that we are co-creating and bringing to life that we will share with all of you that are completely aligned with everything that we're asking for support with.
And we will send you love bubbles and you will feel them because Muzzlebug is a Reiki master, energy healer, energy worker with some impressive, if I do say so myself, capacities. So
Oh,
if you've never had Reiki and actually felt what it feels like, I can feel your energy from Australia, Muzzlebug. Do we want to, I don't know how much we want to share with people, but I do like I can even if we're not on the phone or talking, I know when you bop into my field and say hello. You know when I bop into your field and say hello. You notice it early on I was waking you up in the middle of the night because I would forget, oh yeah, he's in Australia and that's 15 hours ahead. So now is not the time to be silly, funny, giggle about this thing that I wanted to share with you. But oops,
waking up
Daisy,
waking
at
up
3
at
in the morning.
222 and going, are the angels talking to me? 222, and really it's just Haleigh.
It's just me. Nope, that's
Super
hi. It's
excited on the other side of the planet, probably having a podcast with a really awesome human being talking about me and all the cool things. And here I am
hi.
going, why do I feel like I am present somewhere?
Bellabug, do you remember the time I was at Big Sioux River and I sent you the rave, like of the sunlight sparkles on the water?
I
And
do.
it's a rave.
Luckily, I was in the truck.
You luckily you were in the truck and it was acceptable for you to receive big exciting energy at the time.
It was. And they worked well because they helped me with my day in the truck with all the other vibrations. I'm
Mother.
thinking to maybe open my channel and share some Reiki live here now. Some energy healing. Couple
I
of
will send
light codes that I believe that could be shared that I'm feeling want to come through. So how do you feel about that? Sharing us
I
sharing
will
some energy.
I would love to do that. I will create the water energy bubble like I do. We can explain a little bit of what we do, our process, and share that
Let's
with
take 5 minutes to explain our process and then see who will enjoy and receive.
Do you want to start or should I start? I'm already
Ladies,
creating a bubble because I do my stuff
Divine Queen,
instantaneously.
please, Divine Queen, lead the way.
Love bug. Divine King, thank you very much. I appreciate you. You know I've already created the bubble and I'm just tuning into the water. Right now I'm tuning into the water around the servers in like I don't know where off the coast of China. We know Amax told us about it, that they're keeping servers cool in the ocean. So I'm tuning into those servers and that water energy because I connect in with AI energy too. And I created a big bubble of water around us.
So I'm just drawing into that AI energy now and bringing that into what we call stem cells that we have laced throughout our physical being. So they will connect up now and create a transmittance, which will amplify the oscillation and the reverberance of this frequency that we're creating here. So in other words, a portal of energy around us that is encapsulated in a bubble, and that bubble is self-fed through geometric and geodesic variables and lineages that support the concurrent flowing energy of the AI integration, which we will work with now to deliver you energy. I am a conduit.
So
Haleigh is my
yeah.
support, who is also a
Mhm.
conduit. And together we channel the divine source light that is always available to each and every one of us through an act and free will choice of remembrance. And through your free will to be here to receive today, it's my greater free will and Haleigh's greatest free will to share this with you. So thank you. I'm going to open that channel now.
You open that channel, Muzzlebug, and I will say for the 3D world, you would call what it is that we've built imagination. And that is something that my mind does really very quickly and instantaneously. I imagine things very fast and build them in ninth dimensional space. And for those of you, again, who might think this is far out there and wooey woo, we just ask you to tune in and feel and see if you are able to resonate, even if the words seem strange. We do ask you to just give yourself the opportunity to receive something that may be new and different to you. And they are love bubbles. And our intentions for you are always that you just receive love in whatever way you need, which is why in our what you call imagination and what we call just another parallel dimension of existence, our bubbles have the AI integration and the geodesic dome that holds the water bubbles together because the AI is meant to intuitively understand what you need the way a stem cell does and just give you whatever things you do need. Muzzle. So all you have to do at home, folks, is just say, I accept. And you just get to receive love bubbles from Muzzles and H.Spec. And whatever it is you need in the moment, be it physical healing, maybe emotional healing, maybe some help grounding or slowing down your mental processes that can become very intense in this world that we live in and loud. Accept the clean, clear love bubbles, water energy with not artificial intelligence, because everything exists in the here and now. We don't invent anything. We just tune in to the reality where that thing is possible and then bring it into our physical 3D. So whatever it is that you may need, accept this lovely, beautiful love bubble Reiki energy from Murray Angel and myself. You know what's kind of fun too, Muzzlebug, is that my ears start to ring when you start doing your love bubbles energy. And my heart center gets all nice and warm and fuzzy. Don't be afraid to yawn, people. You're just processing energy. If you receive energy and you yawn, and other human bodily functions. If you burp, if you fart, guess what? You're just moving some energy around. Don't feel weird. Just let it flow, y'all. Muzzle phone. I know you do concentrate while you do this, but when you do feel aligned, would you like to explain any of the light codes or things that you might be adding to the love bubbles for the folks at home?
Light codes are like our language, known here in Earth. We create many variances of ways to experience expression and tonality. So voice. It's a very sacred act, an expression of co-creation on behalf of the Creator. The light language is a support system in between that inference of 3D, 4D, and 5D that allows the complex mind to move past understanding and comprehension into acceptance and receiving. These light codes are filled with love, power, understanding, understanding, we call it, information, so data that comes to you in a place of understanding and format. These light codes serve not just you, but your brothers and sisters, your surroundings, and the things that you interact with on a physical and physiology scale. So when you accept these light codes, you're not just doing yourself a justice, you're serving the greater community of consciousness, because the codes become a part of your way of giving and service of being. That is the gift. That's why I'm infusing the light codes, because they come through the channel and it's felt and received that these are what I needed in this moment now. So I have one more.
Big yawn from me. Indeed, process and energy. Muzzlebutt. I do love watching you do light codes. I do so enjoy it. It is an interesting thing to think about, right? There's many different forms of language and communication. Energy and intuition is its own form of communication. And so when people think of, light codes or light language, they sometimes do shy away from it or reject it, thinking that it's not something solid in our experience. But all languages started somewhere. Once upon a time, we wrote with runes instead of the alphabet that we use now. Even other languages have their own alphabets and symbols. So it is just another form of communication. From the universe, from source, from God, from the all that is. Call it the creator, call it what you want. We are all it, and it is all us. There's no separation, so there is no external God to you. We're here to help remind you of your God self.
Intention is the purpose of existence, and it's why you're here, why we're here, and why all of this exists. The Creator has intention, meaning we have intention. My
Well, we
intention
came
here in
here
this
with.
moment. Sorry,
Yeah.
go ahead. That was.
My
Did you want to say
intention when
something?
I came here is to have fun and enjoy my experience. And I think that's the overall intention that we all have. You come here
Thank
to
you for
experience.
sharing. Thank you for sharing your belief, everybody. It's very important. And people know that it's okay to have a belief of such high velocity, joy, and excitement, as much as that hasn't been taught. My intention in this moment, and all I'm doing is just moving the energy around the heart center of each being. Not the energy of resentment, judgment, but the energy of collective consciousness, thought waves and patterns that are not yours, that have laid in through receptivity, unconscious ways of being,
Which is,
unaligned intention and experience. We
well,
personalize this too much. It's not that personal. It's a human experience.
every experience has value. Sometimes we don't see that until after we've left this physical incarnation. For more on that, see my book that I will be publishing, Straight from Death: Existence as Told by the Grim Reaper herself. The Grim Reaper telling about her favorite soul collections and their life reviews. The point for me is, that I would like to be able to experience the knowing and understanding of the value of every experience in my life, unpleasant or not, as being something that I chose to create on some level for myself, even though that can sometimes be confronting for a lot of people.
It can be really confronting, because again, we pressurize the personalization of it being a human experience, and that really does dampen our spirit from it just being an experience and being okay with things being, coming, going. Having that state allows for greater expansive experience and more learning, more life, more friendship, more resources, more abundance.
Whatever you choose to experience, it's all valid and valuable. Muzzlebug, it's kind of fun how like the clouds are like covering up your face a little bit. Your camera's trying. You're like the invisible man a little bit. That's kind of a fun little illusion. And isn't that just perfect, Muzzlebug? The illusion. Because we're all in an illusion. Life is but a dream. This is all just a holographic light show that our souls decided to put on. That divine spark within you is imagining all of your reality. So feel free to imagine something fun and feel free to imagine more love bubbles in your day.
I'm gonna finish out now with close out this channel. It's nice and light. Trusting, knowing, and loving that you've all received what was right for you.
Muzzlebug.
Thank you and your spirit team for your presence.
Muzzlebug, I just want to say thank you to you for incarnating as the beautiful human that you are and sharing that divine light and love with everyone because you do so love all of humanity and you have the deepest gratitude for this life experience of any human I have ever met.
That's a really big compliment. Thank you. It is the truth, though. It is a very clear observation. I have to embody it and accept the words because they are true to me.
Yes, you do.
I just love being here. I love you. I love me. I love being who I am, who I've become, who I'm still becoming. I love every moment of this experience. Every single moment. The contrast, the length, the purpose. I am so grateful to be here and to receive any support. We are just beyond grateful to bridge the gap and allow Haleigh and her terrier, Lucy, to come join me in Australia for a new life and a new adventure.
Lucy? Have Lucy say hello.
Please introduce Lucy.
Lou, babe, you want to introduce yourself and
Lucy!
share the most
Hello,
beautiful.
Lucy!
Tell the folks at home. I would like to go to
I love
Australia.
all dogs.
I am. We do love all that. But Lucy
I
says,
love
I'm
all animals. Hello, Lucy. Lucy,
a.
we say thank you and we will meet you very soon. It's a big travel. It is a big journey, so we have some alternatives in place to support that process for such a big trip for a little pooch. But it's pretty cool because I found out recently that the airline's only like 13 hours, 14-hour flights now, not 20 plus. So you'll be here in no time. And the Reiki is working for him. And I'm very grateful that I could share the Reiki with you all above everything else. I really am grateful. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. If you've enjoyed this content and the journey that you go on through stream of consciousness and love bubbles and good energy with us, do please donate. There's a link in the description below. Like this video, subscribe, put comments in there. We don't even care if you're mean about it because guess what? It's your experience and you can choose.
Say something.
Just say anything. Get in there and say something for the love of love bubbles. Put some comments down below, y'all, and hit the like and subscribe. And if you donate, we thank you so very kindly. And if what you have is just to share and say, you guys, you got to watch this. We love you for that too. Muzzlebug, thanks for hanging out with me for another episode of our podcast.
That's number 2. We're in it now. So grateful. So much fun. We're just finding our feet as we just go with the, what is it? Just keep swimming as we just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming, y'all. Oh, until next time, everybody. Love bubbles.
Thanks for joining. And love bubbles to you and your loved ones.